Subscribe to our YouTube channel and press the bell icon to get the latest updates.
Hi, today we will be discussing about millets, a superfood that is being talked a lot among health enthusiasts, people who are trying to eat healthy food, replacing refined grain, refined rice, white rice, and refined wheat flour. Now, what are these millets and what are the origin? Why people are moving towards millets and how you should consume it, and all the products that are being prepared by millets, are all of them healthy? All of these will be discussed in today's column. Now, the United Nations Food and Agriculture Organization has declared 2023 as the year's International Year of Millets. The decision of making 2023 as the International Year of Millets targets to amplify public awareness on the health benefits of millets, why they are sustainable future food, because they can withstand tough climatic condition. They don't need a lot of environmental factors to support their cultivation. Also, they have very nutritious profile that can help us to prevent chronic lifestyle disorder. Additionally, the growth, or I can say the growing prevalence of diabetes type 2 or obesity across globe due to increased consumption of refined white flour and the products, refined grains like rice and refined sugar, compelled nutrition researchers and policymakers to bring their attention back to high fiber millets as a replacement of current Indian staples. Now, millets are small seeded grasses consumed widely as cereal grains across developing nations of Asia and Africa. And they are considered as superfoods for their high fiber, antioxidant, vitamins, and mineral content. Gluten-free millets also superior over wheat among the health enthusiasts. So in India, millets are being used or eaten since very long. Now, while describing the super crops, the International Crop Research Institute mentioned that even until 50 years ago, millets were staple in ancient India. But right after Green Revolution, that is around 1950s maybe, when we knew that how to cultivate wheat and rice, our love for millets went away. Then the westernization also happened, and among the urban Indians, they who started seeing millets as coarse grain, they rejected the superfood as thought to be food for poor people or used as cattle fodder. Now, what are the common millets that are being consumed in India mostly, and what are their nutritional value? Most commonly consumed millets in India are sorghum, that is jowar, pearl millet, bajra, finger millet, which is nachni, foxtail millet, barnyard millet, kodo millet, little millet, porso, etc. Millets are starchy grain that we need to remember. That is, most of the millets contained is starch. However, the starch in millets is majorly resistant in nature. And what is resistant starch? The resistant starch here are the type of starch that provides a so slow supply of energy throughout the day. Increased feeling of fullness, it helps you prevent constipation, decreases cholesterol, and lower the risk of colon cancer. Resistant starch is fermented slowly, so it causes less gas and flatulence when you consume that. Now, nutritional value of 1 cup of cooked millet looks like 207 calories, 41 grams of carbs, and then you will find almost 2.2 grams of fiber, 6 grams of protein, and only 1.7 grams of fat. But they are packed with minerals like calcium, phosphorus, iron, folate, magnesium. Also, they are fantastic source of antioxidant. There are different type of antioxidants which are being found in different type of millets. Pearl millets contain more essential amino acids than any other cereal grains which are consumed by Indians or by the world population every day. What are the health benefits of millets over normal cereals or other refined cereals? Why we are saying that let's switch back to millet, which our ancestors were doing. Now, millets are gluten free. That makes them a fantastic choice for people who are having gluten sensitivity or celiac disease. Millet contains high amount of soluble fiber that may help in lowering the blood cholesterol level as demonstrated in an animal study that involved 24 rats. Unlike rice or wheat, millets are fiber enriched and meaning they don't spike the blood sugar level as soon as you consume that. That is, they are also low in glycemic index. This property makes millet a superior choice for people who are trying to lose weight, who are living with diabetes, or who are also having cholesterol. A study involving 105 type 2 diabetes mellitus patients report that replacing a rice dosa with millet dosa lowered the postprandial blood glucose level. Millets are also rich in antioxidant compounds that help reducing oxidative stress. Now, when we talk about sustainability, that why we are thinking that millets can be the future food. Now, we know that millets are found to be sustainable as their quality of protein is improved. This is one study which was being conducted, and it is being found that the protein supply of millets is being improved by 1 to 5%. Iron supply increased by 5% to 49%. Increased climate resilience, that it can withstand tough climate better than the other cereal grains. Reduced the greenhouse gas emission by 2% to 13%, and needed lesser irrigation water and energy. All these factors make millets the future food, or the food which can be sustainable over a period of time when we think about future Indian diet. Then what are the limitations? We should also discuss that, because there are certain aspects of millet which needs to be kept in mind before we start consuming it. Millets have anti-nutrient chemicals, or I would say compounds, for example, phytic acid and goitrogenic polyphenols. These are potential anti-nutrients that interfere with absorption of essential minerals, also interfere with thyroid function, causing goiter. But this challenge can be overcome by sprouting millets overnight. You just need to soak the millets, overnight, and make sure that they are being sprouted, right? Further, when you are combining millets with legumes or pulses, that enhances the protein value of a legume, because legume contains more essential amino acids, that's true, but it does not contain all the proteins. So when you are mixing millets with pulses, it increases the overall nutritional value of the entire meal. A 3-month feeding study by ICRISAT involving 5 children from Karnataka, India, reported that millet-based midday meal boosted growth in the children by 50%. And the taste was rated 4.5 out of 5 by the children. So this is really interesting. Now, how to consume millets? The most common form of millets, what we see in Indian kitchen, is millet flour. So people love to prepare their puri, paratha, dosa, and uttapam, chila with the millets flour like jowar, bajra, ragi, nachni flour. But you can make nice innovative dishes like in southern part of India they offer millet biryani, they offer millet bisi bile bath also to the customers, and that can be a turning point for people who thought that millets can't be used versatile in versatile food preparation. Also, millets are used to prepare pongal, upma, or khichdi. I mean, jowar sometimes also being used to prepare upma, which tastes really, really good. Now, all millet foods are not healthy. That we need to understand, because as the concept grew that millets are really healthy for us, so people try to experiment with millets. So millets based pasta or noodles are marketed as health friendly substitutes for refined wheat or whole wheat noodles. However, a closer look to their ingredient list found rice and whole wheat flour among the other multiple grains, right? Similarly, baked ragi chips supposed to be healthier. They say that the chips are protein mineral enriched, alternative to traditional potato or cereal chips. But if we take a closer look to the ingredient, we'll see that the ingredient contain tapioca starch, it contains edible vegetable oil, which we don't know what is edible vegetable oil, which are not healthy at all. So there is no difference between our normal chips and the millet chips if the other ingredients are not being controlled. What is the bottom line then? Millets are nutrient dense grains that packed with antioxidant, fiber, uh, different minerals, and amino acids. They are having low glycemic index that make them suitable for people living with diabetes, obesity, high cholesterol. Most millets can be grown in rough climate conditions. That's why it can be part of the sustainable Indian plates. Despite all these qualities, this I want to stress upon. Despite all these qualities, one should not forget that millets are mostly carbohydrates and need to be consumed in limitation. If you want to consume millets as part of your daily diet, it's important that you meet a nutritionist or a certified registered dietitian to discuss your intake or the amount of millet you can include in your daily diet, along with the other sources of carbohydrates, right? So that is very important. Thank you very much.